Hi everyone, this is Linda from Lilybug's Library. Have you ever had one of those days where you thought, I should have just stayed in bed? It's been one of those. But we will put that aside for now, and I'm going to tell you about the book that I just finished. So it was called Birder She Wrote, and it was by, I believe her name is Donna Andrews. So thank you to her and to NetGalley and the publisher that I got it from. So it was the 33rd in the Meg Langslow series. So I'm sure everyone out there who's a fan of cozies, you've probably already read this or read 32 other ones that she has written. It came out just a couple of days ago, so if you haven't had a chance to pick it up yet, I recommend that you do. It was really good. I feel like I was late to the party when I haven't read the other 32. But I enjoyed it. It was set in this small town, and Meg Langslow is the main character. She lives with her husband, her children, and then the rest of her family seems to all live pretty close. Her father, her mother, her grandfather, grandmother, they're all close by. And she also is very involved in the community. Her whole family seems to be. So they know it's one of these small communities where sometimes a person has two or three different jobs, but she knows like the chief of police and all the different investigators and things, probably from murders that she solved in the other 32 books. But anyway, there was one character in it. I'm still not sure whether she was supposed to be family or a friend or someone who worked for Meg. I don't know. But anyway, her name was Rose Noir, which is a great name, but not sure. She was around a lot, like in the house, so I'm not really sure where she fit in. But anyway, it starts out with her father, Meg's father, coming to put some beehives in her backyard, and he's getting them all set up with the bees and everything. And it goes into a description about how that's done, and talks a little bit about the hummingbirds that she has in her yard as well. And then later on, Meg and some other people, her grandmother and a couple of other people, go out into the woods, and they're trying to find this ancient graveyard that they believe is out there, and they've got kind of coordinates to try to get to it and things. What they end up finding instead, though, is a body. So it goes from there with Meg trying to solve this mystery of, who would kill this person. And of course, they have a lot of people who didn't like them, but did they not like them enough to kill them? It's really them trying to figure that out and figure out who would traipse all the way out there in the woods to do it as well. In the meantime, her grandmother has this reporter that comes from this fancy Southern magazine who's trying to do an interview with her. And it seems like she was expecting something different than what she got, because Meg's grandmother is very independent and really involved with a lot of different things. And it seems like the reporter thought she was going to be a proper Southern lady of the 50s, and she, not that this takes place in the 50s, but that's what she was looking for. And she thought, Meg's grandmother would, I don't know, go to cotillions and crochet and do needlepoint and, attend fancy balls. I mean, she was thinking something along those lines. So it's also her trying to keep up with the grandmother and everything that goes on with her. So the whole story was really good. I really enjoyed it. I got very enthralled with the story and the characters. The only thing, when I first started it, I wasn't sure I would like it, because they pretty quickly launch into all the information about, beekeeping and hummingbirds and things. And I thought, I don't know if this is my thing. But it didn't take long before I was fully invested, really enjoyed everything about it. Um, it was going to be, it was one of those things where I don't know if I really cared for that part of it, but because I got so invested in the story, I was along for the ride with all of that as well. So I would definitely read one again. I thought it was good. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. And if you're, interested in that series, or you've read some before, definitely check this one out. I thought it was really good. All right. Yeah, so that was that. And then I've got one more left from NetGalley that I will do on its own as well. I always feel, I don't know if I need to do the ones I get from NetGalley on their own or not, but I have been because it seems like if they give me a chance to read it for free, that I should do a video just separately. Anyway, I got one left from them, and so I'm going to read that one next. It's called My Ties and Murder, and I'll read that one and get back to you on what I think of it. And then after that, I'll continue with the other ones that I have on my TBR for Cozy August. All right, hope you have a great day, friends. Bye bye.